history today. Join us every Wednesday at 8:30 to listen to Gameshout at the Movies, only on Gameshout Radio.
Gameshout Radio is property of Gameshout, a company of Red Planet LLC. All rights reserved. Executive producer, Andy Hodges. For live broadcast booking information, syndication, or advertising, email info@gameshout.com. All comments expressed on the show are not necessarily those of Gameshout, Red Planet LLC, its advertisers, guests, or syndication affiliates. All music is licensed by ASCAP and BMI. Recordings of this broadcast prohibited without prior written consent. Gameshout Radio. The show is brought to you by ATI. Get your new X800 Radeon card today. And BFG Servers. For game server rentals, visit BFGServers.com. BFG Servers, where size does matter. Gameshout Radio, the #1 talk game station in the world.
Welcome back to Gameshout, the #1 video game technology radio station around the world. This is Gameshout.com. If you want to learn more about us, just go to www.gameshout.com. And we chat live Tuesday through Thursday night. If you want to chat with us live, we are on the GamesNet.net IRC network. And to get there, the easiest way is just go to our webpage, click on Chat. It'll be listed at the very top, towards the right, next to Radio on Gameshout.com. And my name is Andy Hodges. We also have Captain Maverick.
Yo.
Egoraptor. SexyJosh. TrickNeal.
That's him. Yeah.
Yeah. I almost said we had Mav Audio. Anyway, and we have Soulrift and Vicious.
Yay!
They're all here tonight. This is our Wednesday night edition. We've got wacky news from around the world. We got Gameshout at the Movies tonight. We've got Website of the Week. And then we have Wacky Wednesday, all tonight, right here on Gameshout.
And Tina joined us. Tina snuck in the back door.
Yeah, Tina's here too.
Hey, Tina.
Hello.
Did anyone order the food yet?
I didn't think we were doing that until later.
No.
Oh, that's right. We eat later on Wednesdays. That's right.
Yeah.
Usually, but, you know.
We fast.
We eat
the great spaghetti monster.
Oh, here we go.
Spaghetti
yes,
monster.
The great spaghetti monster. The creator of all that is alive and not alive.
That's right.
Somewhere in between.
He's just another religion.
Spaghetti monster. Yeah, just another religion. If they have to teach, like, you know, Darwinism, and then
it's not a religion. It's just intelligent design.
Intelligent
it's
design.
just a very smart spaghetti monster that created us.
Yeah, and that's why you can't, like, you know, do anything right in the science department, because he's invisible and messes with what you do.
And has some very large meatballs.
Longest noodle I've ever seen.
Well, this guy, Virgin Atlantic, this guy that also owns Virgin Records, and he's the guy that I guess he tried twice to go up in a helium balloon or something. Do you remember that, Mav?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, he did. Tried to go around the world in the helium balloon.
That's what it was. Yeah, he tried to go around the world. This is how long ago this was, and I can't really remember this, but the first attempt failed, the balloon dropped.
Right.
And
like a wet balloon.
This guy's a billionaire, so he did it again. Anyway, he's starting a new program within the next year and a half. There's two programs. The first one, of course, has to do with Virgin Atlantic Airways. He's offering frequent flyer free trips to outer space. Interesting.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
It gets more interesting now. He's also going to give free trips to space for people that win in a video game. He calls it a skill-based online game.
Oh, we got to know more about this.
Yeah, Virgin Group is offering it. Everything's going live within the next 16 to 18 months from now, about a year and a half. And a lot of this guy's just doing all kinds of stuff. Unbelievable. So, hey, we know he's a video gamer. So I hope that I can enter this contest. And I wonder what kind of training is involved with being launched into outer space. You think I have to run and lose weight and stuff like that?
No, you just have to buckle up and put your head between your legs.
Because I was thinking you're going to a non-gravity area anyway. I mean, it's But
seriously, seriously, you wouldn't be able to smoke. That'd be a real problem.
That'd be a bummer, Yeah.
You'd have to quit smoking, man.
Let me open up this window. I'm gonna blow some smoke out of it.
Oh yeah. Excuse me. Well, he gets sucked out.
Now, the point that I'm leading up to when I say, the Virgin Group is offering all these trips to outer space for frequent flyers, for all that matter, and video gamers. The next step, of course, the European Space Agency. Well, they've just planned and they've got they got their funding yesterday to complete their mission to Mars.
Doom 3.
Yeah, time to play.
And this is the point that I'm getting at, NASA today announced that there are budget cuts. They thought that when George Bush said that, by the year 2020 they were going to put another man on the moon and then go leap out there to Mars, well, they extended themselves financially, and they're strapped right now. So they've cut all that back.
Oh, okay.
George Bush is sitting back going, gotcha.
What is
that whole man on the moon thing? It was just a ploy. Make those NASA boys think they're all, tough stuff and start. They didn't see it coming.
It's just overwhelming. I understand that the cost there is to launch a vehicle in outer space and all that. I'm sure it's overly whelming. Enough numbers that I'll never reach my bank account, but I just don't understand what's wrong with NASA. I mean, they built this space shuttle in the early 1980s, and it's costed NASA a lot more than just sending men up to the moon. And I don't know what NASA's going to do. Who's the guy? Paul Allen from Microsoft has joined up with this other privateer of space exploration. I'm having a problem with my mouth tonight.
But you can't do a thing with it.
I wonder what the future is for NASA. It just looks grim.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I guess we'll just have to kind of hang on and see what's going to happen. It's,
And now Russia's taking bids on their brand new space vehicle that will take off at any runway and land from a runway. I don't know how they're going to complete this, but they say they have the technology, and they're taking bids. And they got a couple of promised financiers backing this project up. So, are we really that far behind on this technology? It's just weird. All this news came out today, by the way.
Personally,
yeah.
Personally, I think they're Russian.
Only time will tell. And that's what the space shuttle was supposed to do. It was supposed to be the first step of a vehicle that's reusable, that could take off from a runway and re-land. They just didn't get the runway part, the first step, completed yet. But that's 20 years later, and we're still dealing with that technology. But it was just overwhelming to read all this space news today, and European Space Agency and Russia, and how much they've accomplished in the past 5 years. And NASA, of course, is still broke.
Wow.
So that is your science teaching for tonight of how we're doing. Hey, by the way, if you want to read these news articles, they're up on the home page. They're under science, and everything that we just talked about is up on the website. Go check it out. It's very, very interesting. And right now we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with Captain Maverick and his wacky news from around the world right after this.
Margot?
Hal, wow, finally.
Yeah, it was football. Hard to find a time, Bear, that worked for both of us, you know?
I know, my work schedule opera is pretty Pinot Grigio crazy lately.
Tell me about it. You know, I've never been so bratwurst busy before.
Sure, but vegan, your job as a cement mixer sounds so tofu interesting.
I guess. Well, definitely pork rinds has its moments.
Everyone's looking for something, but not necessarily the same something. That's why Yahoo Personals has all sorts of ways to make sure that both of you are on the same page.
So did you, Pro Wrestling. Have any sleeper hold trouble finding this place?
No, your Vikram yoga directions were lotus position totally clear.
Great.
From compatibility tests to advanced searching and matching, Yahoo Personals will help you quickly and easily end up across the table from someone who speaks your language.
So I could really Monster Truck Rally go for a bite. Do you like Italian?
Oh, anything. I'm ensalada mista easy.
Good, I'll bring my truck around.
Take the new personality and love style test on Yahoo Personals Premiere. Better first dates, more second dates.
Yahoo!
Welcome back to Gameshout Radio. This is Captain Maverick, your host for the wacky news from around the world, and we're ready to have some fun. All right, we got a lot of good stuff going. Well, thank you. Encore, huh? Yeah, encore. All right, we got a lot of good stuff going on, and there was an article that I didn't get to last night, and I promise you I'm going to get to it tonight. That little piece about what you wear in Australia. That was just too funny. I got to find that news piece. In the meantime, our top story tonight: Jennifer Aniston is suing paparazzi over some topless photos. See, she filed a lawsuit on Friday in Los Angeles Superior Court against a paparazzi for violating her privacy. Oh, violating her privacy? Peter Brandt. He used a telephoto lens to snap a picture of her topless at her house. That could be a problem. Yeah, because I know there are a lot of people that are going to want to see that photo.
Now, how many listeners Googled that?
Really? Well, yeah, I can't imagine how busy Google must be right this moment, you know. She is seeking monetary damages. I mean, after all, if you're going to look at her mammalia, you're going to have to pay for it. The lawsuit alleges that he must have observed the 36-year-old Aniston from a great distance through invasive, intrusive, and unlawful measures that could only have taken place by means of trespass. Now, Brandt says he has no intention of selling the photographs. He said that he wished she would just walk out topless. He said he wished she just hadn't walked out topless. You know, that wasn't what he was looking for, he said. He declined to comment when he was asked if he had shown the photos to any agencies.
What
I
was he
wonder.
looking for?
Yeah, well, yeah, I'd never know. I don't know. This just it's weird. I mean, you know, the guy's staying around her house taking pictures of, you know. Can you imagine getting to a point where, well, we're, you know, famous and rich, and we've got paparazzi sitting outside our windows of the studio taking pictures of us, and actually seeing me in my sweatsuit here, you know. That'd be awful. Yeah.
Or me without a shirt on.
Oh no! Please, it's not as bad without a shirt. It's that sweat stained T-shirt, the one with the big yellow stains under the arms. I really hate that one. Sleeveless. Yeah. Hey, did you guys see the video about the story of some window washers in Denver that got caught in a sudden wind gust?
That sounds funny, but I'm sure it was serious.
Oh, this one actually is serious. These poor guys, they're hanging off the Plaza building in Denver. All right, they're on a 40-foot platform, and they're 12 stories above the ground. They're heading back up to do a drop, and sudden wind comes up. Now Denver is built, it's in a bowl. The city's really kind of in a bowl almost. And it's right up against the mountain, so sudden wind gusts are very common. But I mean, this was just like a sudden wind storm. It just blew up. And this 40-foot stage, actually, it just took flight. And it blew out away from the building 60 and 70 feet on this huge long cables and started twisting in the wind. It was awful. These poor guys are hanging on for dear life. They tried hanging on to the building to keep from blowing away, but they couldn't. So now they're holding on to the stage while this thing's whipping around and busting windows out of this building. Fire department gets there about 30 minutes later, trying to judge when this platform is going to hit the side of the building, and they're jumping over cubicles and desks and trying to reach out the window and grab this thing and lock it down, and almost pulled some firefighters out the window. It was incredible, absolutely phenomenal. You get a chance to check out that video, you got to check it out. Well, these guys, they've decided to sue their boss because a sudden gust of wind came up and blew. Yeah, it seems that, well, they say that the boss, when told that the wind was too high, that the boss decided, no, you guys gotta do another drop. You gotta continue working. So these guys, Estrada and Gonzalez, they went back to cleaning windows again, and this all came up. Well, after getting them off the building and all this, and now this lawsuit talk, they've decided that, they would go back to work cleaning windows again, but only for the right price.
Oh, man.
I think I know their motivation, man. I really do. I think I know what their real motivation is. Oh. All right, check this out. After a series of bomb threats closed all 45 Connecticut courthouses, it was learned that a man trying to avoid his court appearance was the one who phoned in the threats. Oh, baby. Javier Rodriguez. He's 28 years old. He is charged with 18 counts, including terrorism. He faces 80 years just because he didn't want to, go to court on a little traffic gig. See, all 45 courthouses. Yeah, I can't believe this. All 45 courthouses fruitlessly searched, for explosives. 4 of the phone calls, they were from payphones near Rodriguez's home. He was questioned, but he was on a list of people that were to appear in court, that day, but didn't. Well, now he's being held on a $250,000 bond. He was a food service worker at the University of Connecticut, supposed to appear in court, like I said, on motor vehicle charges.
Unreal.
Okay, Javier, can you say idiota? Huh? Jeez. Some people.
You go, you get your business done, and you move on. And this guy's got to delay it. What good did that accomplish, by the way, by delaying it? Just another day?
Well, he's delayed it by a lot longer than that.
Did he hope that it would go away? I mean, jeez.
Yeah, I know. Just, yeah, there's no accounting. Well, hey, do you like Coke or coffee in the morning? Or how about both in one drink?
Coffee.
And see, I'm a Pepsi guy. I'm Diet Pepsi in the morning, all right? Well, Coca-Cola, the world's largest soft drink maker, is planning to launch a coffee-infused soft drink next year. The new Coke Black, B-L-A-K, it's going to contain coffee extracts and about half the calories of a normal Coke. The drink is going to hit stores in France first, because, you know, if the French will surrender to just about anything. And then it's going to be released in other areas later on in the year. Now, analysts, they've said that the drink is targeting people that are moving from those high-sugar soft drinks to the low- and no-calorie drinks. Yeah, I thought those were called diet sodas. Coffee and Coke? Wow. Sounds like
that doesn't sound good to me.
Oh, it sounds like a wild morning after a crazy night partying. Oh, man, give me some coffee. Oh, and check this out. In Turin, Germany, this man has been apprehended. Notice he was apprehended for shoplifting 39 tubes of toothpaste. Guy was busting toothpaste on him, man. Yeah, police saw the man stuffing tubes down his pants. They chased him down and made him give the toothpaste back. Okay, now
Can't believe that.
he's stuffing him down his pants. Okay, and the cops, they make him give the stuff back, and then the merchandise was put back on the store shelves a short time later.
Ew.
It's in the news, baby. The merchandise was returned to the store shelves a short time later. I couldn't believe that. But yep, they returned it to the store shelves. This is in Turin, D-U-E-R-E-N, Germany. Now, if you are in Germany and you're listening to this broadcast and you're anywhere near Turin and you happen to be brushing your teeth at this very moment, please be careful and don't hurt yourself. Oh, gosh. How many people we got listening to us in Germany today? Huh? I don't know. I'm just wondering. Hey, the WWF has announced that a brand new species of mammal has been found. Now, the conservation researchers, basically, this conservation group, down in Borneo, they discovered this very rare new species of mammal in the dense forest of central Borneo. It's a carnivorous mammal. It's slightly larger than a domestic cat, has dark red fur, and a long bushy tail. It was photographed about twice with an automated camera at night in 2003. It's really, it looks kind of like one of those, one of those big, large-eyed, long-tailed critters. Well, yeah.
It looks like a monkey.
Not a monkey, but no, it doesn't look.
It looks like
a possum?
Well, almost like a possum, but it's kind of a cross between a fox and a cat. And it may live in trees by day and come down at night. Very interesting, brand new mammal. I don't know. It's a really interesting looking creature. I mean, long bushy tail, but any.
What happened to his mic? He's still talking. His mic failed.
Jadry, tech guy, let's go. Fix it. Oh, come on.
Oh, Mav, your mic's off. Hey, Mav, your mic's off. He doesn't even know that his mic's off. No, now he does. Okay. I hate when this happens, when we have technical problems during a live show.
You know, this only happens when we're doing stuff live. If it's before a show, when we're doing the tests or anything, none of this comes up. I guarantee you I know what it was. Went to go flip back after I told him it was a monkey, unplugged the mic.
Could've. That's a possibility.
Yeah, well, probably is. I'm sorry, but it looks like a monkey. Doesn't look like a cat. Doesn't look like a dog. Doesn't look like a friggin'
To me, it looks like a
monkey.
cat.
I don't know. It looks like a monkey. It's got 4 arm-like things and a long tail. It looks like a monkey. Like it goes up trees.
Or yeah, to me it looks like a cross between a what do you call it? A possum and a cat. But possums aren't that big, and this thing's a little bigger than a possum.
Yeah, I guess. I've actually never seen a possum before.
Possums have that hard shell, and they have this long tail, which is similar to this new species they found.
Isn't that like an aardvark or something?
I think so. You know what I have noticed is all these things are popping up now that we're burning down the forest out there.
Yeah, and you gotta save the critters. I don't care what it takes. You gotta save the critters.
You finally got your mic working again.
Oh, you know how it is. It's just one of those things. that you know, moment of silence brought to you by Comcast. No, anyhow, yeah, you just they try to save the critters. All right. Well, listen, I promised you this story, and I'm gonna bring it to you. You want to be careful what you wear or don't wear when you're working under your car, especially in public. From Sydney, the Morning Herald, comes this little story of Central West couple who drove their car to the Kmart only to have it break down in the parking lot. Now, the man told his wife, go ahead, carry on with the shopping, and he's going to go ahead and fix the car in the lot. Makes sense, right? Well, the wife returned later to see a small group of people standing near the car. Now, on closer inspection, she saw a pair of male legs protruding from underneath the chassis. Now, although the man was in shorts, his lack of underpants turned the private parts into glaringly public ones. Well, basically, she was unable to stand the embarrassment any longer, so she dutifully stepped forward and quickly put her hands up his shorts and tucked everything back into place. Now, as she stood back up and then looked across the hood from her to see her husband staring at her, the mechanic required 3 stitches. And that is your wacky news from around the world. With that, this is Captain Maverick wishing you a good night and a good news. Back to you, Andy.
All right, we've got the Game Shout at the Movies coming up next. And we also have Wacky Wednesday as well as Website of the Week. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
This is Gameshout Radio, the #1 talk game station in the world. Visit Gameshout.com for more info. Gameshout. Gameshout.